The experience of being human. The journey of exploration into our creativity revealed an interesting observation about a human being. Most of us tend to think the human experience is our awareness, soul, or spirit, whatever you want to call it, having an experience in a physical body and all that goes along with the body, such as surviving in the world in which it finds itself. This journey of exploration revealed something different. This discussion actually builds on an understanding about the Creator presented in another RYUC and Beyond recording, who or what is the creator of our life path. You may want to listen to this recording first to give you some background to what is stated here. It needs to be pointed out that the human experience is not the same as our awareness having a physical experience. The essence of our awareness can localize into whatever on which it focuses its attention and awareness. We can have a physical experience by localizing our awareness in anything physical. Our awareness could experience any animal or other aspect of physical creation, but our awareness chose the human experience. In addition to experiencing the human body, it experiences the human mind, the creative imagination of the human mind, and its relationship to the body and the environment in which it finds itself. As far as we know, no other physical life form has the range and diversity of experience that can be created by the human mind. I also do not know if any other physical life has a creative imagination similar to the human creative imagination. Our body allows us to take what our creative imagination can imagine and make it a physical experience in some way. All that exists that was not created by what is called God and nature was created by a human. Whatever was or is created by the human starts as a single thought within the mind of a single human being somewhere. In this regard, it can be said everything humans think they know is only a story created by a thought in a human mind. It is just some of the stories are more effective than others. If one really thinks about it, it is quite awesome and astounding to think that a single human thought can end up changing the world. In this regard, our creative imagination is extremely powerful. The key here is to understand the experience of being human is about experiencing the human mind, its creative imagination, and the ego that arises from the experiences our awareness has within this body. Additionally, the key to our creative ability is about what we can imagine and then understanding what we need to do to bring what we imagine into manifestation. Key to our creative power is our ability to call forth and direct the necessary creative life energy to manifest what our creative imagination imagines. Yes, we also have a body, and there is an awareness within that body, and there are needs of that body. But if we observe nature, other animals survive quite well without the need for an equivalent of a human mind. As stated in the discussion on who or what created our life path, our awareness created a life path and a vehicle which to experience physical creation. Additionally, our awareness has designed a variety of experiences. How we respond to those experiences is our choice, and any choice we make are determined by our mind and how and what we think and believe. But we're also creators. We can and do use our creative imagination in how we respond to the experiences we have. We are not limited by our life path. Rather, our life path continually draws us into new stages as if in a theater for a new performance as to how we will respond. We can respond based upon the past experiences our mind has had, or we can learn to live and be present to what the moment calls for, to live in improvisation. We need to realize how unique we really are and how unique our perspective is. No one perceives and experiences creation in the world in which we live as we do. Each individual has a unique perception of creation, and each perception is true. Yet this uniqueness arises from our mind and what it thinks and believes, and whatever paradigm we're using to understand our experiences of creation. We can retell our story about who and what we are and what we are doing here. Much of what humans do is to work with other humans to get them to agree with us and follow what the I wants. Agreed upon social norms, whether for society or just a small family group or group of individuals, is the way we normally get the cooperation we desire. But the question is, does what is asked of us agree with our truth? The body is continually giving us feelings as to how it is perceiving the energy of the environment of our situation and how the energy is flowing within us, animating the situation we face. Whether those feelings are felt or not is determined by the focus of our mind, and they are interpreted by our mind and what our mind thinks and believes about what is being sensed. However, we look at the situation, it is our mind that is making the determination about our situation. How our mind is perceiving is what is giving us the human experience. In some ways, our mind is like a very wild horse with whom we need to work and make it an ally to help create the life we incarnated to have. Now we have a choice. We can use the strengths of our awareness and its ability to focus our attention and awareness to discipline our mind and subsequently the body to perform in a way we desire. Or we can observe our mind and use that nature of mind and how it works in a more gentle and loving way, being attentive to its true needs. What we each need to do is examine the beliefs we have and maybe even pull the string as to why we have a particular belief and from where it came from into our mind. Then look to see if the particular belief is serving us or not serving us and our creative spirit for what it incarnated to do, and if does it allow us to act on the passion within our heart or does it pull us away from our passion. Based on the journey of exploration into our creativity, it is suggested that we start the journey to make mind our ally by learning to discern what is true for us, then calibrate our internal compass, then navigate from the heart. That is, allow our personal truth and the feeling of inner satisfaction that arises from our heart and the source of our being to determine the direction for our life. Then have the mind attend to the details to figure out how to make it happen. That means, rather than just accepting what the world tells us, to check our own truth and inner feelings to see what resonates with our journey. Then eat and digest what we are told, keeping what serves us and discard the rest, and, as said, begin to examine the beliefs we have to see if they're serving us or not serving us. If we find they do not serve us or no longer serves us, then we need to look to replace them with beliefs that do.